Hello, Leo. I am the Awakened Dreamer, and I'm here to give you your money and career tarot reading for the month of January 2021 to begin the new year. And I do want to, of course, take this moment to express my gratitude and appreciation, as always, for all of your likes and comments, and if you're new to the channel, subscriptions as well. And I meditated on your energy overall before beginning this reading. And the message that came through was nothing but money on the mind. Nothing but money on the mind. So let's get started. Let's first pull a message or two from the Energy Oracle deck. Let's do some shuffling. Oh, and those of you who are brand new to this lovely channel, welcome first of all. And it is good to be aware that when shuffling, I do take flyer or jumper cards, as well as when guided to and pushed to, I pull from the bottom or the top of the deck. Okay, just good to be aware of. And this is a general monthly reading for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Like I said, January 2021. And so yeah, it's general. Make sure you apply it to your own particular situation to the best of your ability. And yeah, take what resonates and make sure to leave what doesn't for somebody else. But even when this resonates, make sure to check out the readings for your moon and rising sign as well, not just your sun sign. There are different messages that will come through in all three. For Leo, our beautiful Leos, to begin this money and career read for January 2021. Thank you, Spirit. We got another one. Or two. All right, we're starting off. The first one out was appreciation. You may feel like you're longing for a sense of appreciation, so it may come through at some point from your guides in the universe, through other people, through clientele, through coworkers, your boss, just your soul connections. It does feel like you'll also on a different level sort of reappreciate all that you have accomplished so far, all that you have at the time, in order, starting and making your way into the new year. Interesting. Man holding a coin. It feels like a lot, remember, gender is quite irrelevant in tarot, so male or female. Feels like, just like it is, man holding a coin, woman holding a coin, money is on your mind, like the overall message says, and nothing but. You holding your pentacle, your coin, thinking about your finances, your career, your savings moving forward, your goals, all of which just is nonstop kind of going through that beautiful mind of yours. And it doesn't surprise me. I'm a Leo myself, a Leo sun, so I can relate. Ooh, and the thinking woman. Interesting. We got the man and the woman. So that's leading me to believe you're going to be feeling very balanced when it comes to your masculine and your feminine side, your yin and your yang. And so it feels like, again, putting gender aside, you're feeling very just all up in your head throughout the month, in a good and a bad way at times. It kind of fluctuates. But it just feels like, again, you're nothing but money on your mind. You're thinking about your money again. You're thinking about all that you need to achieve, want to achieve. How literally asking yourself how everything in your life affects your money at the end of the day. Figuring out, thinking about your budget and how you spend money in order to potentially reevaluate your habits moving forward when it comes to your money. And then we have financial constraints. Interesting. Don't let small moments in the month where you feel that sense of lack or you feel like you don't have enough for as you did previously or as you would like to moving forward. or you would need for something big, or, you know, when thinking about your goals, you just don't feel like things are progressing quick enough. But I think it's just a matter of adjusting your perspective until whatever you've been working on sort of takes flight more so, or sort of starts to become more beneficial, or until, you know, things just sort of pan out for you. Because things will work out. It's just, it feels like you're meant to go through these small struggles. This may be also a result of your decisions previously. Healer of the ages. I feel like a lot of Leos out there do heal, to help others with their energy, the way they, you know, are just in general. But it does feel like for a lot of Leos out there, through your job as well, somehow. And it again connects back to your money, your career, you know, helping other people through your work, feeling good at the end of the day while working towards that financial comfort, eliminating any sort of financial constraints from your life moving forward, you know, throughout the new year. Let's continue by doing some shuffling so we can pull 6 tarot cards for the month. A simple 6-card spread, if you will. One shuffle down. Oh, we can move these down, actually. Forget I have a bigger desk these days that, you know, beautifully came with the space I chose to move to recently. Anyways. Ooh, the Empress and Temperance at the bottom of the deck, both major arcanas, or sorry, split deck. You're going to be getting so many creative ideas. I feel like you already have been, but expect them to keep coming in even more so when it comes to the new year, when it comes to January specifically. And it feels like you're giving birth to a new life, birth to a new career for a lot of you. You know, you have been for a while, but for some of you, you're just starting. And Temperance is all about having patience. You know, you can see the wings in the background get ready to take flight. I believe I was saying before. Just, you know, take a deep breath and allow for things to unravel as they should. And don't expect to manifest things quicker than they're meant to. Big lesson I learned, you know, not too long ago is you can manifest whatever you want into reality at the end of the day. If you, you know, do go about it the right way, but you can't manifest it quicker. It's going to happen when it's meant to at the end of the day, you know? All right, so what do we have for Leo to continue this monthly money and career read? Career read for January 2021. Thank you, Spirit. Just as I struggle there, you might feel like the struggle does continue a little bit into the new year. Just saying. We're going to pull the last 3 from the top of the deck. Actually, we can move these up just slightly now. Not loving that being right at the edge of the desk. All right, so we're starting off with the King of Wands to begin the 6 cards and the month. I truly feel like Leos out there, you are starting the year on a strong note, feeling very confident, feeling like a leader, like a healer for a lot of you. Feeling very strong, just knowing your sort of worth moving into the new year. Taking on a different approach than you did in 2020. Sort of knowing how royal you are, how spiritual you are at the end of the day. Standing in your power. Trusting the process very much, I feel like. sort of feeling very confident at this point, and I feel like it does have a lot to do with a sense of appreciation that comes through from somebody or a group of people or a situation. Remember, we were talking about how for a lot of you, it's a gift from the universe and your guides. But for a lot of you, you're being recognized and appreciated for the way you are these days moving into the new year. The way, how strong and confident and Leo like you are. This is you're the lion, my friend. And it feels like you remember it recently, or at the very least do, to start January. And then we have the Five of Pentacles to move on to the middle of the first half of the month. And it feels like you're feeling strong and good and confident and at ease about how things are unraveling with your finances, with your career, with your life in general. And then you move on to, it feels like a little bit of that financial constraints hits, or you sort of feel like you could have more, or you feel like a sense of lack, feel maybe regretting a decision or two when it comes to your finances, feeling like your career needs to pick up a little bit quicker. But again, that Temperance card came out in the split deck. Have patience. It's at one of those moments in the month where you're reminded through spirit, like, you need to pick your head back up, my friend. There is so much to look forward to when it comes to your career and so much to be gained financially. But the key is right there. Spirit and the universe is trying to help you, trying to give you the key to the door to your financial success, to achieving whatever it is you're stressing about at this time. So do what you can at this point in the month to just kind of try to bounce back to this King of Wands. I mean, we never want to bounce back, but try to get back to get into that King of Wands mindset once again. Trying to make that more consistent throughout the month, because you've got a great year ahead of you, my friend. And then Four Cups to move on to the third card. So to wrap up the first half of the month, you get an offer. Could be a job offer. And I feel like you may not be all about it right off the bat. And Spirit and the Universe is saying, open up your eyes, my friend. This is a gift from the universe. I think it's something you've desired recently. It's either a gift in the sense that it's an advantage towards getting another job, or towards getting your business off the ground. It just feels like this is something you need to accept. I mean, of course, always trust your gut feeling, trust your intuition at the end of the day, trust the signs and the feeling you're getting. But it just feels like the Leos that I'm speaking to, that this is meant to get out to, need to open up your eyes, just try to put your pride aside, try to think realistically. Feels like for a lot of you, this could be a once in a lifetime opportunity. If you choose to accept it moving forward, which I truly believe you should, it will spark this kind of beautiful snowballing effect in your life, in your career. Be very, very fruitful. It might entail leaving a certain comfortable situation behind, however that resonates with you. And that may be why you're so hesitant at first to even give it the time of day. And it will obviously not, oh, interesting, I said obviously. I was going to say it will, for a lot of you, entail a very hefty load, taking on a lot. And so that's kind of why you're hesitant to even, again, give it the time of day, because you've become so comfortable and content where you are, even if the finances aren't where they need to be. Even if at times you feel lack, you kind of still are hesitant to do what you need to do to accept a gift from the universe to improve things, to make things more consistently at ease and confident and fruitful. Interesting. Starting off the second half of the month and spread, we have the Two of Wands. So you start off the second half of the month very much kind of thinking about your world, your future, what the year has ahead for you when it comes to your money, when it comes to your career, when it comes to the success that you have to look forward to sort of manifesting it, as well as just kind of watching unravel at the same time. Although it just doesn't feel like it could be possible at this time, some of you may feel in your gut, especially at this point in the month, that there's travel ahead for you. Especially in the upcoming year, even though it doesn't, again, feel like the situation in the world would really give you that kind of opportunity, but it just feels like for some of you Leos out there, that is part of your future, regardless of what happens in the world. And it's side by side with us, a man holding a coin. And I feel like, again, male or female, feeling very balanced between your masculine and feminine, but thinking about your future and travel and your money and how that would tie into all of which, thinking about being able to afford all of the traveling you want to do in the future, thinking about, achieving all that you want to within your career in order to not have to stress about your money at all moving forward, to sort of be able to purchase what you want when you want and not have to worry about your bills or comfort or any sort of financial situation moving forward. It feels like a lot of Leos out there are doing what they have to in order to set themselves up for success in the future, to sort of kind of establish that financial comfort, again, so you don't have to worry about it moving forward, just setting yourself up to kind of move forward in a very kind of stress-free way, because it feels like money has been a big part of what stressed you out in your life, if you think about it. And so, understandably so, moving into the new year, you're like, you know what, Leos, I've changed. So things have changed. My situation has changed. So I'm going to make sure I do whatever I can to set that foundation so that, again, moving forward, my finances don't have to worry about it. Set. Good. Anything extra coming in, again, is extra. But otherwise, you still feel good. You feel comfortable. It doesn't feel like you have to wake up and stress over it on a daily or on a weekly or on a monthly basis. Moving on to the Page of Swords. And so I feel like moving into the around the middle of the second half of the month, you will get a message that might stress you out a little bit. Being aligned with the Five of Pentacles, I feel like it has to do with your money. It might be a bill that stresses you out, or a debt, something you're looking to clear out. Again, try to keep things in perspective. Everything will work out. You'll be able to pay everything off moving forward. You'll be able to, it just feels like for Leos, things will just sort of fall into place as they should. So try not to stress. For some of you, this could be a message coming through in order to move you forward, preventing this feeling of lack. It could, once again, be a message reminding you about this position. For some of you, it could be a message that simply makes you feel like you're balancing a lot financially, making you feel like you're balancing a lot when it comes to your career, making decisions, I feel like here, learning new skills as well for a lot of Leos. Maybe for this job you decide to accept, or for just something new you want to take on. But it just feels like, once again, it's all to prevent this feeling of lack moving forward. You've had plenty of that in the past, right, my friend? Enough of that. It's not your future. It's not meant to be. It played its purpose, taught you a lot of good lessons, helped you kind of live life, but no future of lack for Leo, I want to say. Finish off with the Four of Swords. You might feel quite emotionally and physically just exhausted at the end of the month, my friend. Feeling like you just sort of want to take a nap. A bit exhausted when it comes to all the decisions you've had to make. Tired of being aligned with the Four of Cups, being tired of having to decide on these heavy decisions for your future. Deciding, where to head from here, knowing that decisions like whether you accepted this job or not earlier on in the month or whenever it does end up happening, you understand that they're very heavy decisions, playing a very big role in how your future and how your year unravels. So not to kind of take it lightly, but it just leaves you kind of feeling a bit depleted. So don't feel bad for wanting to kind of end the month on a relaxed kind of self-care note. I see a lot of napping occurring. Let's continue by pulling a message or two from the Soul's Journey deck for our lovely Leos to continue this money and career read for January 2021. Thank you, Spirit. You want one more? Oh, wow. Balance. So we're going to read that one now. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Falling back in love with a project you've been working on. Fall back in love with your life, my friend. As a whole, as well, your career and your money situation moving forward. And like it says, trying to be optimistic, understanding that everything will fall into place. Understanding that things are changing for the better on the daily for you. And then we have self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. You absolutely do. Like I was saying, my friend, a lot of you are healers through your work or just through the way you are on a daily basis, the way you approach your financial and your career situation. And so that in itself, I feel like should, throughout the month of January, lift your self-esteem even just a little bit more. It does feel like you, our lovely lions out there, do need a little lift in your self-esteem these days. And then discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. What I'm doing, putting this over here, is going over here. So I can accomplish what I set my mind to. And so it feels like Leos know what they want to accomplish for the most part. It feels like it is a business or a project that you're trying to get off the ground or accomplishing, getting a job, the perfect job for you, or a promotion of some sort, whatever it is, the completion of your financial goals as well on top of it all. And so Spirit's saying you're going to be reminded, or you're going to remind yourself in one way, shape, or form throughout the month of January that you can accomplish whatever you want to when it comes to your money and career, but you need to give yourself that sense of discipline. On the days you're supposed to get up, if you're working from home, if you're supposed to get things done, don't get lazy, Don't let the day kind of get away from you. Stuff like that. Giving it 1,000% at your job if you haven't been recently. Those kind of improvements when it comes to being someone that disciplines yourself. At the end of the day, out of respect for the completion of your goals and the success in your career and financial situation moving forward. Let's continue, or finish this off rather, by pulling a message or two from the Star Seeds Oracle deck. Small little deck. What else do we have for our lovely Leos? Choice. By staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of choice. Yes, my friend. Again, we were talking about how it's a month to start off the year. You're going to be making a lot of important decisions and choices when it comes to your future, especially when it comes to your money and career. And so you're going to need to, don't be afraid to take a leap of faith, but at the same time, don't feel the need to make a decision on the spot. You can make your choice. You can delay that choice just slightly. Just don't delay it too long. Be the hangman, take a step back, think about it, weigh out the pros and cons, but trust your intuition at the end of the day. Don't take too long as you make a lot of these important choices. And no limitations to finish this off. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There's much for you to share. Absolutely, Leo. There are no limitations for you moving forward. I feel like you've made a lot of decisions and a lot of changes and adjustments to your life that leave you lacking these limitations that you once had. So feel good about that and feel kind of like I'm seeing some with like the chains kind of being removed and you allowing kind of your wings to start to allow you to help you to take flight. So again, as you have nothing but money on the mind throughout January, keep doing what you need to do to improve your situation, to establish whatever it is you want to accomplish when it comes to your money and career moving forward. And with that said and done, I once again more than appreciate all of your likes and comments, as well as subscriptions to this lovely channel. Hope this reading was truly helpful. More importantly, hope you have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Leo.